have tonight, Greg. These teams give us a glimpse into the future of the NBA.
No doubt about that. These are the guys that might eventually turn into the superstars that run the league. It's still very up and coming, but loads of talent on the floor in this one.
And now Washington starting group. We've got Mutombo. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Stackhouse. Then it's Shane Battier, and it's Shea's in the power forward.
That three-point shot is going to usually be there for him. Defend him too close on the perimeter, and you're risking a blow-by.
Here's Winters. Back to Robertson. With some arc, and the layup is good.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. He said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end, and as he put it, Shai's a riddle because he can light it up from outside, he has the speed to get to the hoop, and he knows how to draw the fouls too. Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SGA off the line. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And RJ, you played 7 seasons in a Nets uniform, the most with any of your teams.
Yeah, it was a great way to start my career consistently in the playoff picture. It was really the most sustained success that the franchise has enjoyed.
Adebayo, the shot, no good.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Battier for 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Shea. Here's Battier. Launches it. Hits the three-point bomb. Stackhouse has got 6 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Adebayo the screen. Winters misses.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Pass to Shea. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Robertson passes to Wallace. The kick out to Adebayo. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Washington leading now by 6. Pass to Mutombo. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Wizards working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. Mutombo inside. Wallace covering. And the basket by Mutombo.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's Wallace. Pass to Robertson. They need this. That's it, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And generally, Robertson's a guy that likes to play free throw line and below, but here's a time where he steps out and launches from beyond. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that. And the slam dunk by Wallace.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
You have the camera all to yourself. What are you going to do?
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. Boy, 3 games left until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the East will look. Take a look at the Wizards. They're good enough for 8th place in the conference right now, looking to hold on to that. And, of course, Brooklyn, they just haven't had the type of record they've wanted.
And, you know, for the Wizards, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
They do look like they're the same kind of team they were last year. Good, but not special.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. 14 feet away. Rebound, Brooklyn. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
They get it back. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Jackson looking it over. Pass to Porzingis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hands on Jalen Brunson. Get the season winding down, GA. What's key for a long playoff run, do you think?
Kevin, one thing is health, right? When you look back at past NBA champions, lots of times it's the teams that were able to survive the year without any major injuries.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
And when healthy, Porzingis is a highly impactful player. He is a 7-foot wing that really spaces the floor.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Brunson against Westbrook. And he converts the layup.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Here's Westbrook. 9 points last game out. That one goes. Counted.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Maravich against Jackson. Caruso, a screen on Jackson. Maravich. Porzingis with the block.
The ridiculous reach of Porzingis. There is no way he was letting that through.
Mullen passes to Porzingis. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got his second bucket of the night.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Out left to the wing. Westbrook against Brunson. Snatched up. Nets trailed by 5. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Good on the three-point shot. Brunson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Make some noise. The team host.
Die by the 3. Let's check out the best. 5th best, the Nets.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Maravich against Jackson. Porzingis sets the pick for Westbrook. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Westbrook's got 5 now.
This is big for Westbrook's confidence. When he's connecting from deep, this offense even more dynamic.
Brunson surveying the D. Pass to McDyess. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Outside Mullen. Westbrook a screen on Caruso. Mullen drops in the layup for 2. And the Wizards lead by 5.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Maravich. Again, the Nets for 2.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Wizards out front. They're up by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Wizards.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
They've got Jalen Williams. Bam Adebayo is out there with McDyess. Then there's Maravich, and it's Robertson in at the 1. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Shades. Pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Robertson.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
It's good, and the Washington lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Pete Maravich.
Yeah, well done to finish that one.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Tumbo is checked in for Washington. Stackhouse comes in for Jackson. Robertson left side. Battier with the steal. Stackhouse outside. Misses the jumper. They can't get anything on the break. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
Robertson against SGA. Shot clock at 5. Using his size out of the backcourt. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
Inside, Bam Adebayo playing power forward.
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
First one falls for.
Regular season, you could be coming off 4 games in 5 nights, but in the playoffs, there is so much detail position by position.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able.
Robertson against Gilgeous-Alexander. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
In the painted area, it's where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Stackhouse with it. He's got 6. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Gilgeous-Alexander muscles it in.
And when you get physical with Gilgeous-Alexander, you really have to hit him, or else he just powers through that contact.
Here's Robertson. Shays with the rebound. The Wizards have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Mutombo is screen on Williams. Williams against SGA. Releases. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Nets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Pass to Wallace. And here is Robertson. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Eddie outside. Back to SGA. Robertson outside. To the inside. Wallace. Pass to Winters. Wallace the screen. Down low. Second shot opportunity. That shot is off. Some solid defense there from SGA. Here's Shays. And that comes off the assist by SGA.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Wallace. McDyess comes in for Bam Adebayo. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Robertson. And the Nets with possession here. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Hartenstein with the screen for Caruso. Washington's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Porzingis. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And Caruso's got the ball here for Brooklyn. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Stackhouse against Caruso. Back to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. Westbrook can't get it to go. So for the Wizards, their last game a win against the Raptors in Toronto.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Maravich, he's checked in for the Nets. Jackson, he's checked in for the Wizards. And so Caruso nails both of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Russell Westbrook.
I love the power behind Westbrook's finish. He just dares the defense to get in his way.
And that one's good. Caruso's got 4 this quarter. The Wizards have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Westbrook passes to Mullen. Westbrook a screen on Caruso. He takes it in. A rebound by the Nets. Hartenstein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Westbrook against Brunson. Nice. Brunson working inside.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
Jackson a screen on Brunson. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Misses the jumper. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Brunson against Westbrook. Pass to Maravich. Here's the teardrop. The shot comes out. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Beyond the arc. Connects from three-point range.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Yeah, that's 1 in 100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And so it's Brooklyn heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break.
Please direct your attention to the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
Welcome, everybody. Right off the bat, let's see which games are still to come tonight. The Bulls will square off against the Hawks out in Atlanta. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time is the tip-off.
Let me go through my papers, Ernie. This game is too close to call. Pretty evenly matched squads. This is what my research is showing.
Yeah, it might just come down to who wants it more. Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Nets.
Bench Bob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
That depth also critical to staying out of foul trouble. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Nets leading by 7. Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. They've got Stackhouse. Also, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander out there. Shane Battier is out there with Mutombo. And it's Shea's in at the 4 spot.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
SGA against Robertson. 3-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
And how about the vision there from the Big O guys? Beautiful.
Wizards trail by 11. Now Stackhouse. He's got 6. Just 5 to shoot. Winters grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Over in the corner, Williams. Cracks in the tray. Williams has got the lead up to 14 now for Brooklyn.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Stackhouse. The Wizards with another miss.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Pass to Robertson. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Ball is with the screen on Batty. The Nets need to get a shot off here. 3 from Robertson. Shea's with the rebound.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Stackhouse outside. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Every team hopes to have a player on this list. A quick update now on the top field goal percentage shooters in the NBA. Bam Adebayo is second.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
Back to Robertson. Puts one up, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. He's definitely been getting it done since the All-Star break. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. Stackhouse outside to end the cold streak. Winters grabs the miss.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
SGA, that's a two-pointer. No good there.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Winners the pass to Wallace, and there it is for him. Wallace has got 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Mutombo. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, covered by Robertson, and Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Nets.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Getting ready to come in for Washington. McGinnis, who's checked in for Mutombo. Mullen comes in for Shane Battier. Jackson, he's checked in for Stackhouse. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson finds Williams. Now Hartenstein. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Releases from 15. And it's Brunson missing. Wizards trail by 18. To the middle. Here's McGinnis. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. McGinnis has got his first bucket in this one.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way.
Here's Maravich. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Wizards have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Pass to McGinnis. Another one falls for Washington.
This is what you love to see. Westbrook sharing the ball with open teammates, making the right play.
Hartenstein with the screen for Brunson. It's good from long range. Brunson's got 15.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Electronic. Commissioner Adam Silver said the vast majority of people consume us through media, not in person. Our social media audience is the highest of any league and continuing to grow exponentially. So there's no lack of interest in this game. Back to you.
It is a beautiful thing. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Wizards trail by 19. Williams with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. And that one's good. Brunson.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Jackson passes to Mullen. Here's Westbrook. No good, unable to end this run.
Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team.
Brunson against Westbrook. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Maravich. The rebound by Mullen. Mullen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Shays, and he lays it straight in. Shays has got 6 points.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
To the paint, here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Inside, Maravich with the steal.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And here's Westbrook. He's got 7. Shoots over Brunson. Bank shot. No good. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Nets. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Alex Caruso out there with McDice. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Robertson. And it's Maravich in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And this is where Mullen is most dangerous. A consistent three-point shooter with textbook form.
Outside, Maravich. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. Robertson's got 4 assists now tonight.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And the shot goes down.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Maravich. Washington with the rebound. Mutombo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Porzingis at the elbow. Patty outside. Outside for SGA. A rebound by the Nets. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Pass to Robertson. Outside Maravich. To the inside. Here's Adebayo. Porzingis with the block.
You see why Porzingis is one of the best shot blockers in the league. All the length.
Maravich against Mullen. Over Maravich. Goes back up. Mullen's shot is off. Brooklyn leading by 21. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Chris Mullen.
And when you think of Maravich, his ball handling and passing comes to mind. He's really sublime and unique in those categories.
And he makes the first. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys that just do with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Nets leading by 23. Robertson outside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And Washington making a change here. Heinzen's checked in for Mutombo. Finley comes in for Shane Battier. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jerry Stackhouse. And Monroe's subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Brooklyn making a change here. Edgecombe's checked in.
Now checking in for Brooklyn, number 77, DJ Edgecombe.
Now here's Monroe, guarded closer. And let's not forget, RJ, you were second in the Rookie of the Year voting. I haven't forgotten it. But when you go back to that time, what was the key in your adjustment process?
Well, one thing that really helped me out is I played 3 years of high-level college basketball. Most rookies don't get that experience, and it makes it a little bit harder for them to transition to the pro game.
The Nets working the ball around now. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
At the line, one shot.
One shot. One shot.
The free throw off from Scott. Washington's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The offensive rebound has it. And the jam by Udonis Haslem.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Clock at 6. Monroe right side. And again, unable to change momentum here. Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. 2 points, that one goes. Edgecombe's got his first basket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Finley, shoots the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Scott can't get it to go.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
The drive by Monroe. Rebound, Brooklyn. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 14-5 run here. Wallace the screen. Down low. And the dunk by Wallace.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Now look, when Porzingis has it there, there's not much you can do defensively.
Here's Nixon. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Wizards making a switch here. Tumbo, he's checked in for Porzingis. McGinnis comes in for Heinsohn. Stackhouse, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Monroe. That one misses.
Yeah, and Finley brings a lot of athleticism to that position, can throw it down as well as stroke it from deep. You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Mullins checked in for the Wizards.
14 foul. Wizards substitution. Number 17, Chris Mullins.
Hartenstein passes to Winner. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. The rebound by Mullen.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Westbrook against Brunson. And Westbrook gets it to go.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Brunson the pass to Hartenstein.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Brooklyn.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jalen Brunson.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Lets it go. The rebound by Mullen. Stackhouse outside. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. Team seconds. Shooting for Washington. Jerry Stackhouse. At the line with 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Stackhouse. Both free throws good from Stackhouse. And Brooklyn has possession. Now here's Brunson. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to welcome. Thursday night basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. And now the Indiana Pacers starters. James is out there with Banchero, and it's Walton in at center. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And Clark, after the All-Star break, it must be difficult to jump right back into playing full time.
Well, I tell you, when you're accustomed to playing every other night or 4 nights and 5 nights, and then you get a break, it is hard to get right back into it. But typically it's a restart and a reset, and that adrenaline and excitement about what's on the horizon gets guys ready to go.
And here's Bryant outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Now, he's got that kind of range from outside. You have to chase Bryant off the line.
Here's James. Just 5 on the clock. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Here's Sampson, 15 in his last outing. And here's Bryant outside. Jones grabs the board. We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to James. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Off target from three-point range. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Sampson. And there's the rejection. To the inside, Banchero, and he gets that one.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Gets it inside and goes to work. That's how it's done.
Banchero outside. James, a screen on Holmgren.
Kobe Bryant, first personal foul, first team foul.
Here's Lynn. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And Lynn is superb at passing the rock. Always wanting to get his guys involved. Excellent vision and really good decision making.
Now here's Suggs. Pass to Sampson. 5 to shoot. Bryant against Jones. Lynn passes to Jones. Here's Banchero. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Paolo Banchero.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Sampson. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Boy, Holmgren. I mean, wow. Just a great feel for the game, and he's so unselfish.
And Carroll with a screen on Anunoby. James goes in. Outside Jones. Pass to Banchero. Shoots over Holmgren. Banchero no good.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
What a move by Bryant, pulling out his tricks to confuse the defense.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Boston ends up going with a new group. Some changes for Indiana. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for LeBron James. Barnes against Smith. Smith with a screen on Davis. Outside Mathurin. Just 5 to shoot. From the top of the key, Embry grabs a miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Offensive board. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. We look at the last month's premier teams on the fast break. The Celtics, third.
This team has been playing at a fast pace offensively, and it's worked out for them during this last month.
Down the first one. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
And so he makes both from the line. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future. Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Here's Davis. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. One player he is worried about in particular is Scotty Barnes because of the way he affects every phase of the game. You need points. There he is. You need a stop or a big rebound. He's got you. Anything asked of him, he can do it at a high level. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And it's Boston scoring again.
And you got to be right up on Mathurin, especially when he's roaming around the mid-range.
Outside Davis. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Smith. Over Barnes. Embry grabs a miss. Indiana leading. To the middle. Barnes, it's good.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
Hoop poked away. Davis with it. He's picked up by Conley. Davis misses. The Celtics have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Trey Murphy at the line for 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
34 seconds left in the first quarter here. Now here's Davis. Defense right on him. 2 points. That one goes.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Smith with a screen on Davis. 5 on the clock. Outside Matherin. 4-3. That shot, no good. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Indiana ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court for the Pacers, we've got LeBron James, and it's Walton in at the 5. Holmgren finds Conley. From downtown, Pacers with a rebound. This is their first chance this season playing Boston.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series, so they're looking to correct that.
And, you know, with two teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
Here's Lynn. No made baskets yet. Connects from downtown. And the Pacers lead by 6.
Yeah, and, you know, Lynn is a smooth operator in the pick and roll, guys. Passing, shooting. He usually makes the right call.
Back to Bryant. From the high post. And Walton pulls it down.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And so often, LeBron in the lane results in a foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
That free throw, good from James. The role of the big man has evolved over the years. What's been the most noticeable change to you, Clark?
B.A., and it's not just the big man. I just think the overall athleticism of all of the players, certainly the big guys, stand out because they're now taking the ball rack to rack. They can go in traffic with the dribble. They're more mobile on defense because defenses switch a lot now. I mean, it's not all about being in the paint just because you're a big guy. They play all over the place.
Now here's Anunoby. Fires for 3. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Here's Jones. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Celtics trail by 8. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Bryant. Anunoby passes to Sampson. Over Jones. Shot is good. Sampson. Sampson's got his second basket of the night.
And Sampson.
From out on the wing, he knocks it down. James has got 7 points in the game.
That defense has to worry so much about LeBron as a passer that it opens things up for his jump shot.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Back to you, Brian.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Check out Sampson slamming it down. So it doesn't take much for him to reach up there. At 7'4", he can almost dunk flat-footed. Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Sampson. The shot, no good. Indiana on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. The 2025 playoffs had some incredible comebacks, Clark. Indiana had some all-timers.
That was absolutely unreal. The excitement, the drama, the close finishes. I mean, unbelievable. How about these wins for the Pacers? Down by 7 with less than 40 seconds against the Bucks. Got it done. Also trailed by 7 with under a minute versus the Cavs. Won that one. And losing by 9 in the last minute against the Knicks and came through again with a win. And even in the finals, they made some miraculous comeback wins against OKC. Had at least one miraculous comeback win. So an amazing clutch playoff performance by the Indiana Pacers.
Now here's Anunoby. Pass to Bryant.
Already his second foul, just something to keep in mind.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Teams will make substitutions. And here's a rundown of the teams that have not wasted their opportunities at the line in the last month. Indiana, 4th.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Back to Smith. Pass to Mathurin. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Davis. Shot's good by Mathurin. Mathurin's got 7 points.
And Mathurin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
Outside Davis. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Boston making a switch here. Conley's checked in.
Shooting for Indiana, Walter Davis at the line for one.
That free throw good from Davis.
One of the things that stands out about Davis is just how smooth he is. I mean, he makes the game look really easy.
Inside. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Down low. Here's Barnes. Nice move inside from Barnes.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Boston needs to get off a shot here. The 3, Conley. Indiana with a rebound. Embry's got 4 rebounds now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Back to Conley.
Watch the screen.
Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Conley, so crafty with that left hand of his. The veteran knows his way around the hoop.
Harper passes to Embry. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Substitution for the Pacers, number 8, Larry Keenan.
Pass to Smith. Here's Donaldson. Outside Conley. Fires from deep. Embry grabs a miss.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
To the right side. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Boston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Intercepted. Here's Harper. He's scoreless. Uses the glass on the layup.
You see how creative Harper can be. He loves getting jiggy with it with his ball handle.
Pass to Matherin. Puts up a 3. Doesn't go for him. And so it's Indiana leading by 17 at the end of the period. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. A hot start. Coach, what did you like about this team's execution offensively?
We were making some shots. We moved the ball well at times. You've got to be careful about having the ball stick when they're doing their switching.
Good luck with the ball movement in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Indiana Pacers.
Inside the paint, they've been so aggressive, just steamrolling dudes.
Pummeling, drummeling, jackhammering. They're in demolition mode, baby.
Yeah, I'll get my hard hat for the second half. And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
Yeah, you love to see 2 great players go at it. They brought their A games, and the fans are enjoying it.
As we are here in the studio. Can't wait to see how these guys close it out. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Celtics trail by 17. They've got Kobe Bryant. Holmgren is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Suggs, and it's Sampson in at center, filling out the middle. That's the Boston Five.
It's not just the fact that Sampson is 7'4", but Sticks is hard to guard because he moves well and has great skill.
Boston shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
And he drops the first.
Ralph Sampson is a big guy that you can build your team around, clearly. I mean, this guy makes a difference on both ends of the court.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Well, Clark, when we watch Paolo Banchero play, you can forget he's 6'10".
And he's a locomotive. I mean, he's probably 255 pounds, and all of it is cable wire. I mean, that's why he went first overall. That combination of skill, ball handling, dexterity, agility, and force. He's 25 points a game and also 5 assists. At his size, you don't see that kind of production.
So it's Boston now. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Here's Sampson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Sampson's got 9.
Using some muscle against that contact that time. Sampson, not easy to stop in the paint.
Suggs outside. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his third foul so far. Holmgren, the pass to Bryant. Over James.
It energizes everybody when LeBron is locked in like this on the defensive end.
Jones feels it out to the paint. There's the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter. Bryant outside. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Sampson. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
James outside. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. Here's Walton, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Sampson, and he sinks the 11-footer. Sampson's got 13 now.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Here's Len. Lets it fly from 18. And it's Indiana scoring again.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Now here's Anunoby. Off the mark there with a 3.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. For Boston. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. The Celtics, second.
Boy, it was a long year, and you were reminded of it every time you played this team. I mean, they never gave up a lot of points. They made you work for everything. And the points you did get against them were really hard-earned.
Here's Lynn. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Lynn's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Matherin. Nice form on the 20-footer.
He's got that guard quickness. Matherin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Pass to Lynn. Back to James. Down low. Tipped away. Matherin against James. To the inside. Here's Sampson. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Headed to the floor right now, it's Celtics Entertainment.
So Indiana ends up going with a new group. And a look at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep. All broken down for Indiana.
And the shot chart shows how effective they've been on the offense this year. They're the best team in the conference, and they've gotten there because of how well-rounded their offense has been. They don't get their baskets from any one area out there. They can score from all over.
Now here's Barnes. Give him 8 points now. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Conley. And the layup is good off the glass.
A crafty scorer. Conley makes the most of his opportunities down low.
Harper passes to Davis. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Outside Matherin. Got a hand on it. Out to the right wing. He shoots it. Rebound Boston.
Letting him have that from mid-range. The defense dodged a bullet there.
Conley passes to Matherin. Pass to Donaldson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, you know, the NBA is a league of gigantic dudes. I mean, still, Donaldson's sheer size is virtually unmatched.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. Indiana leading by 21. Harper passes to Davis. From 13, and Indiana again with the bucket.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Conley finds Matherin. To the middle. Here's Donaldson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
His offensive impact goes way up.
Up top, Davis. 58 seconds left in the third. And Indiana again with the bucket.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Pass to Donaldson. And here's Matherin. Conley looking for an opening. Smith right side. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Matherin. Barnes with the rebound. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Here's Harper. Up top, Davis. 17 seconds left in the third. And Donaldson pulls it down. Shakes him. And he lays it in. He has 7.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back after this word. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Banchero out there with James. Then there's Harper, and it's Jones in at the 2. Now here's Jones. Here's James. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And they're on the break. Here's Banchero, and Indiana again with the bucket.
Shooting off the catch or creating off the bounce, Banchero does both equally well.
Bryant, the pass to Sampson. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Here's Banchero, following the bucket by Boston. Back to James. Shoots over Bryant. Kobe grabs the miss. And for Boston, they're shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Pass to Sampson. Back to Conley. Fires the 3. Indiana with a rebound. Jones has got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside, here's Walton. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 4 assists in the game.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Now here's Suggs. Here's Sampson. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
You know, it's clear Sampson is really feeling it right now, which is why his team should make sure he keeps getting the ball.
They set the pick. James passes to Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Back to Banchero. And stolen by Holmgren. Takes it inside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And putting some power behind his drive. Holmgren managing to get there for an easy slam.
Jones with a screen on Conley. Harper passes to James. And Clark with the landmark decisions opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school. It's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even. But they deserve a slice of that pie, and this is a long time coming. And kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now. And in some cases, begin the process of creating generational wealth before they even become of age to vote. That's a pretty powerful combination.
For Boston, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Suggs finds Conley. Here's Sampson. Guarded by Banchero. Shot is good. Sampson.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Walton. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
You know, as soon as Walton has the ball around the rim, he's thinking about flushing it.
Conley passes to Sampson. Now Bryant. Here's Sampson. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
For Celtics Entertainment.
Let's take a second to present our player of the game, LeBron James.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the 3-ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. Here's James. Here's Walton, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Unselfish play by LeBron right there. He really values keeping others involved.
Pass to Anunoby. 3-pointer. And Walton pulls it down. Walton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. James goes in. Outside Jones. Takes a 3. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got assist number 8 here already in the game. Outside Anunoby. Back to Bryant. The 3 from Holmgren. And Walton pulls it down. Walton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Lynn. He's covered by Suggs. To the paint. And stolen by Suggs. Bryant outside. Anunoby passes to Holmgren. Counted from distance. Holmgren's got 5 points in the quarter.
Is knocking down triples. He's hard to contain.
1:50 left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 2. Here's Lynn. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. And so Anunoby will bring it up for Boston. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than the tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that as a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
Now here's Davis. The bank shot, no good. Boston's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Pacers.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league. And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for LeBron James.
Boy, his vision was impeccable, right on point tonight. Picking apart the defense and racking up a bunch of assists.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
First free throw is good.
Well, you look at the toolkit Mathurin has, coupled with his production and his maturity. Boy, he's got a chance to dominate in this league.
Both free throws good from Mathurin. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Harper. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And let's leave you with our player of the game, LeBron James.